Hey folks, welcome back. This is round 61. I've done quite a lot of this sort of admin stuff already. Save you having to kind of go through it all. Just so you know, what I've done is I kind of went into the management and just looked at stuff like metal and metal production, you know, any kind of mining and any kind of industry, and just sort of like try to have a look, you know, where we are at with these things. Now, these are quite useful for sorting through what's going on, because you can kind of get an idea of where you're at compared to your rivals, right? I've got like some decent mining assets, and I've also got some decent industry assets. The thing is, I don't have quite as high up in certain areas. For example, this industry, look, is producing 212, and you know, like if you've got industry 4, it's going to be producing quite a lot more. As you can see, industry 4 would be pushing at 800, right? But so I think Cael's got like level 4 of these now, or level 3, I forget which it is now. And I'm just using him as an example, by the way. He's not my mate, you know, he's not my only rival, but keeping up with the Joneses. So let's have a look. So he's got industry 4, look, so this is producing 800 a turn, and he's really starting to push out these demetallization places now. You know, heavy industry, look, he's really quite ahead. However, he hasn't got that many of these though. I think he's got, if I remember right, I think he's only got a couple of industry. That might be his main industry. Let me just have a look at this. Sulfur doesn't have one. I think that, no, I'm pretty sure he's got another. Is it this one here in? Yeah, he's got industry 3 here. So he's got one industry 4 and one industry 3. So that's 1250 altogether. That's just looking at the public assets, right? Private assets, you know what they've he's going to have more probably. He's going to have a little bit of extra. Like, yeah, looks like he's got an industry 2 here, which is like 50. So there's going to be a little bit more dotted around. But I think that's it. He hasn't. Yeah, he's kind of like concentrated everything in really into sort of Phoenix Command. Has he got one here? No. So I think that's mostly it, as far as I can see. He doesn't have quite as many zones as me either. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, he has got a fair few. Maybe I think I'm missing some. Let's see what else he's got. So, Firebird Landing. Look at the assets here. In fact, there's a way we can do this. We can go into the regime report, look, and we can check out their industrial details. Where are we? Tech economy details. So yeah, he's got 2. He's only got 2 industry. He's got 4 soil demetallization. He's basically not got anywhere near as many mines as me. He was struggling with mines, I remember, because he was telling me. But he's got high-tech industry up already, and heavy industry up. So he's well ahead of me, actually. But yeah, and he's got an automated emergency factory. That's interesting. But yeah, I think he's a little bit behind me on this one. Let's just have a look at Tribes of Man. Tribes of Man. He was telling me he's got loads of industry. Yeah, he has. So he's got 5 industrial buildings. Now, I don't know what level of industrial buildings they are, but even at level 1, I forget what, I think industry 1 gives you 6, it gives you 50. So what did I say? He had 5. So that's 250. That's not really a lot if he's got level 1. I think he's going to have more than that. Let's just have a look. He's got industry 2, so that's what, 100, is it? 200. So 200... 400, 450. Where are we? Yeah, I mean, I can only see a few of them. I can't see where the others are. By the way, I'm getting sneaking suspicion that the others might be. This is just like perfectly normal game paranoia, by the way. So don't worry if you start thinking these things. But yeah, I can't see where all his stuff is. I don't know if I just can't see his zones. It might be part of the problem. It might be the same with Cael as well. I might not be able to see all his zones. Kind of getting the impression that, you know, there was something sort of slipped into diplomacy between Cael and Richard, which was kind of like made me think, oh, maybe these guys are plotting something. And like, I think because I got the game, I've kind of got the game a little stitched up, look, because I got these 2 under my under a friendship pact. So it might, you know, anyone who attacks those, they can't really attack. They're gonna have to go to war with me. So they might be hoping to go to war with me. So I've got to push with this rapid industrial push and I need to carry on getting troops out every single turn as well. While I was moving stuff around before the turn started, or before I started recording, I moved up a heavy machine gun infantry brigade, the 11th. I'd created, and I moved those guys up here. But let's get a stratagem on these guys. Let's get them in trench. So these guys are going to go on this border here with Triberman, you know, defending these ruins. And I'm going to go and get some more RPGs up. I also moved a bunch of RPGs up this way. So we've got these RPGs kind of moving up this way. I'm going to march those guys up, and I'll probably attach them to various formations. Now I really could do with an RPG battalion, to be honest, but those guys just having some independence. Just sat here, like Cael was telling me, he hasn't even got RPGs yet. For some reason, he's had really bad luck, and he's not been able to get them, that must be kind of frustrating. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to invade Castello Republic. So, oh, we found some Free Folk Marauders. Look, oh wow, we took some damage there, blundering into those guys. I've also been upgrading some of the infantry that I've got up to the latest model, just so that we're using the the latest troops. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's have a look at the history. I don't think there was anything really. Just a couple of stuff up here. Yeah, they attacked us and they lost 500 troops. Here's a vidcon. We discovered water. We've got 3 turns left of this, including this one, this Decade of Corruption. Once that's gone, that will help. We might have to go through our leaders and just figure out who's totally corrupted. The Model Design Council discovered the rocket launcher, and we've discovered this armored assault army. We've discovered energy storage optimization and lightweight alloys, which is helpful for aircraft. That might be worth going for quite early. And then we got some cards, including a commercial project. Actually, let's get that commercial project played. I'm going to probably get it played in Brighthorn. Brighthorn actually it had quite low worker happiness, and so I've gone in and up their salary and done a few bits and pieces like this. So some of these places that you were seeing events with every turn might start chilling out now a little bit. Let's have a look at this. Let's just go and play a stratagem card and get this commercial asset played. I think I've already played one here, but I want to get another one up. Okay, no, that was the first one we've got. Okay, Supreme Command Council. Yeah, I'll just leave this. I might just put this into political power now. Economic Council task priorities. I think we're researching something pretty much every turn at the moment, so I might actually drop down their funding a little bit. I think prospecting is going to be less important now. I've got to be honest with you. I just don't think I need that so much. I might just leave it at 15 just for a few turns. Economic policies. Let's just bring that back down as well. Whatever funding we're going to be putting into these guys, I think we need to be making sure that it's being used quite effectively. Discovery and research. Do I want that to be evened out? Let's have a look. I think we've discovered most stuff now. There's only a few, there's only a few that need discovering. So let me think. It filters. What did Trifler say? It filters backwards, doesn't it? So it will go if you put everything into research. Then anything unused will go into discovery. That's right, but not the other way around. So, these. Yeah, let me just make sure these are leveled out. So, but I think we're getting something out every turn. So, I don't know if we need that much. So, what I might do is go to the secretary and go to the national budget, and I might just drop the funding down on this one a little bit. I might put it into model design instead, and funnily enough, staff council actually might be worthwhile getting stuff into now. Foreign affairs, I'll just leave that where it is. Interior council, just leave where it is. Supreme Command Council, yeah, I think applied science is going to be the big one now, and Air Force. We want to get decent amounts into so. How does that look? Yeah, something like this. Maybe that much in applied science is a little bit much. I think that, yeah, I don't need that much in secret services either. I think I kind of want to balance stuff out between these. This is going to hurt, by the way. These are going to be really pissed off, look. But minor work is striking high peak. Yeah, it's expensive, look. Oh, by the way, I also just spent quite a lot of money on metal. I bought up what remaining metals there were because I'm kind of I've overspent a little bit last term with regards to my economic push. I actually thought that might happen. So if we just have a look at the construction overview, look, we're quite close to getting quite a few things out. So I actually dropped down one of the soil demetallization. I think it was this one in here in Riche now. I dropped it down just for, you know, to 50%. I really want to get these out. I've also got to get the volcanic energy plant out fairly quick. So we've got probably 3 turns. So I think this will come out in 3 turns, even with slowing down because of the metal. We're going backwards in food as well, so that's something we've got to address. Okay, Dog or White upgrade to a major city. Just leave that for the moment. And scientific joint effort, Castello Republic. Go on then, that's going to help. Our spies in Empire Dick found information. Oh, right. Empire Dick. Yeah, look at this, 1,350%. Oh, someone's trying to put the... Like, people are really messing with his economy, with his politics, I think. Enforcement, autocracy, and heart. Government, democracy, and fist, and meritocracy. I don't really want to mess with Richard's stuff too much. Although now I feel like he's plotting against me, I might just... There's nothing like arbitrary moves made through paranoia. It's like, you know, kind of like how real world politics works. Okay, yeah, let's just get these guys on this board. It's just stuff I don't have to worry about so much. I will move this kind of these guys eventually, I think. Yeah, there's not really much more I can do now, guys. I think that's about it. So I'm going to leave this as a relatively short turn. I think it's probably wise. I do need to build something as well. I need to be getting formations out every turn now. We're at that stage of the game where I've really got to do that. I don't think we can really afford to get anything particularly scary out. So maybe another heavy machine gun infantry brigade. Yeah, where should we get them? I think we're down here somewhere would be useful, so we can get them up here. Maybe let's get them up here. Let's have a look. Nope, too far. Actually, I'm going to leave it this turn. I think I am going to leave it with a brigade. I'm just going to... Let's just see what we can get that's not going to cost a huge amount of metal. Metal's the main problem at the moment. We've got all sorts of stuff, haven't we? Let's get some more RPGs out. I need to be building something every single turn, I think. Let's get a couple of RPGs out there. There we go, look. Okay, I'm just going to leave those out. And what I'm doing is I'll get these guys down this way, just in case he brings up any tanks this side, which he will. Okay, guys, I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.